is stuck. You know what I mean? That
Yeah, I
just
know.
it's a
It's
word
open.
that
It's got to be a
ident
word that's open, and open to
exactly.
interpretation for each person who stops by. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
exactly. And then
understand
maybe
that totally.
something focus group, something like that that's sort of ambiguous but really forward thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe also would help us scale in terms of the different kinds of members we get. Women,
Yes.
for example, which I know
Exact.
I'm glad to see Shannon's taking the torch, and other women have as well. So definitely something that would allow us to scale in terms of participation. Uh, Funding is key so that we can do more projects, but as well as just pushing, keep pushing the meme and the initial
Oh,
goal.
yeah, certainly, yeah. Well, thanks for spending some time on that issue. Of course, it's very important, and I thought some of the viewers tuning in tonight would like to hear your opinion as the co-founder of the Immortality Institute. Of course, we're talking with Susan Fonseca-Klein tonight for all of you who are just tuning in. And at this point, we're getting close to an hour almost in the program, so usually that's about our time limit is an hour. So I want to ask again if there's any chatters out there, any Ustream viewers that have any specific questions maybe for Susan tonight while we just kind of discuss a couple of issues here yet. So if you have any questions, please go into the chat and ask. Otherwise, we'll be wrapping it up here in a couple of minutes. One thing I wanted to say, old friend did want to say hi to you tonight and who couldn't attend the program, but that's Sebastian Caliban from.
Aw.
Yes, he said, make sure you tell Susan hi. So here's
Oh, that,
a big
well,
welcome and hi from Sebastian. Yes.
well, he is awesome. Well, I mean, I just want to say again, thank you. I'm honored that I was actually asked to be on this amazing show. I am just so proud of Imminst and where we've gone and all the members and all the work you guys have done. Like I said, and I've said this before, it's like a family. It's a very large and growing family, which I'm very happy about. But it is an amazing family. We know each other.
Yes.
We met so long ago, remember? And it was just hilarious to finally put the face to the online persona and where the members are taking it. I'm glad that members are interested enough to discuss a name change, to
Yes.
discuss changes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's great. I can't wait to see where else we can take this. It's been an interesting journey.
Sure.
Lots of great discussions.
Okay.
So
Yeah, lots of
I'm
great discussion.
so happy where we are, and I can't wait to see it flourish. And I am so glad you're coming, mine, to the UCLA event.
Yes, I'm going to be out
Maybe
there.
the rest of the team can make it.
Yeah, well, my wife is coming out as well, and it's been a while
Good.
since we've met, and I think that'll be great. A couple questions did pop up. Maybe you can answer this. I don't know. Have you and Bruce been nominated for a Nobel Prize yet? Okay.
Not that I'm aware of,
Well, I
but
think a
there's
lot of
still plenty of time for that to
the
happen.
Imminst community is certainly pulling for you in that regard. But here's a different one, Susan. Do you think the Silicon Valley and San Francisco area is basically the center for transhumanism, life extension, immortalism, however you want to put it, in the world, basically? Or
Yes.
I guess that would
Yes.
make the
Right now,
universe.
yes.
Right now, you would say in the world, that's where most of the thinkers are.
Yes,
In
and
this.
and in part, and let me tell you what I've seen just in the last year and a half that Bruce and I moved to Silicon Valley. I mean, not only are most of the organizations here, but they're based here. Even Wikipedia is moving their offices here, or has already. I think we've tried to get in touch with them. Um, you know, the Methuselah team, Jeff, he actually moved out here from Michigan to start, quote unquote, kind of the business center of Methuselah here. Now a lot of these other organizations are really moving forward, in part because a lot of the funding is here. There's a lot of young entrepreneurs that get it and that are willing to put money to it. There's also just a different mentality. It's like a breath of fresh air when you come out here. And as you all know, Bruce and I have lived in the East Coast for a long time. And as soon as we came out here, the first thing Bruce told me was, wow, I don't feel like I'm the weirdest guy in the room. And that was after seeing this guy in San Francisco, this guy riding a bike, and he had a broom attached to the bike, and the back part of the broom was on fire, like real fire, like he just came from Burning Man or something. And Bruce started laughing and said, I don't have the quote unquote weirdest ideas in the room. And, that had always been an issue for us, that people see these ideas as very uh, difficult for
Out
them to
there.
kind of
Yeah.
wake up from. Yeah.
Far out.
And here it's not. There's no idea that's too far out. There's plenty of people you can find a discussion group with. There's stuff happening at Stanford all the time, conferences and meetups. All around really the Silicon Valley. And so it's not seen as out there. We're now starting to coalesce with a lot of groups in Los Angeles as well. So
Good.
really, I definitely think that if there are folks who want to find friends to really have these discussions, right now Silicon Valley is the place. There are a couple of other like pods that are popping up. I must say that like the Boston area.
Austin,
and
Texas, it seems too, where Shannon's
yeah,
at.
exactly. Arizona, interestingly
Yeah,
enough.
Richard with the H plus group down there in Tucson, man, that's a hot spot lately as well.
I know with those guys and Todd Huffman, creating the bill on conference, that was awesome. And Kent and those guys out there, I mean, Arizona's just really interesting spot.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
even those guys, a lot of them are looking to move to Silicon Valley. Here, really, there you can discuss so many things. So you get friends, you get inertia, you really feel welcome, and you just have so much energy to do more and
Yeah,
scale and go
I
beyond.
understand.
So yeah, this is definitely the place right now that I see it happening.
All right. Well, I want to thank you for stopping by tonight. We've been going on here for quite a while, and I know that this probably wasn't in your afternoon plans at this early in the afternoon anyway, so.
I know, I'm sorry, I apologize. I had your
Oh,
email
well.
5 o'clock Central, which I thought, oh well, like
Well, I
4
should have I should have
Okay.
mentioned it. I should have mentioned that it was Pacific time. I usually do. It was an error on my part as well. But you probably have some other things going on this afternoon, so I just want to thank you very much for stopping by the Immortality Update program tonight, and maybe we can have you on in the future once again, and maybe once.
Love it. And I would love maybe next time with Shannon we can discuss different things on how we can move forward. Not only the female issue, getting more girls, but as well as other questions that the members may have. I'm always happy to answer any questions.
Sure.
I'm proud of all of you guys. I can't wait to see you at UCLA. So I
Yeah.
hope as many of you can make it so that I can see your
Well,
faces.
there are a lot of Imminst members in California, so hopefully a lot of them will be going to the conference. UCLA, that's June 27th through June 29th, and Susan is a big organizer of that
Yep.
conference. So once again, thanks for stopping by, Susan, and have a great evening.
Thanks, guys. You too. Bye bye.
All right, there you have it. Susan Fonseca-Klein, a lot of great information about the history and the current state of the Immortality Institute and many like-minded organizations. She's doing a lot of great work behind the scenes there at Singularity Institute and Methuselah Foundation. It's super knowing that we have someone that good helping out in the background. So anyway, we're getting to be over an hour into the program here, so this is going to be it for the Sunday evening update. Hopefully next week, again, another great guest. I don't have one yet, but I'm working on a couple of people to see if we